Hey, what's up, people? Duncan here, the next governor of Oregon. Now, I wanted you guys to know how big this thing is getting. I'm now got my own website, my webpage. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Google Plus, and now all of them. More and more people are joining in. More and more people are realizing what I'm doing, and more people are standing up and joining the cause. People have understood that for far too long in this state we have been taxed into submission. For far too long in this state our rights have been stripped from us. Our right to bear arms, our right for worship, our right for all of this is being condemned. Every day in this country, we're being smashed for saying, "In God we trust." We're being told that we're not allowed to pledge allegiance. We're being told that we are now second and third class citizens in our own nation. If you look around, you see cities of sanctuary that protect the rights of undocumented over the rights of our own citizens. If you look around, you see American taxpayers forced to fund things like free abortions, free health care for undocumented or so-called refugees. You see our veterans, homeless, many times unable to get their benefits for weeks, months, years at a time. All of which time the undocumented come in and get everything and anything they want without a hesitation, without a problem. It's sad that we live in a state that represents the hearts and the minds of undocumented over the hearts and the minds and the best interests of the American citizens. This has to change. We can no longer sit around and afford to keep consuming ourselves with other nations' problems. We can no longer afford to consume ourselves with paying for people who come here to break our laws. If your first act in this nation is to break our very simplest immigration law, what's next? What law are you going after next? You see, a criminal act is a criminal act. And you can't come to my country committing criminal acts and call yourself an American. I'm all for legal immigration. But once you come to my country unannounced, undocumented, unaccounted for, you have essentially invaded my country. You have invaded my healthcare system. You've invaded my education system. You've invaded my tax brackets. You've invaded my workspaces. You've invaded in all of that aspect. And what I mean is we need to secure our jobs for our students, for our kids. We need to secure jobs for our citizens well before we put undocumented to work. We need to stop the illegal identifications. We need to stop allowing them to vote as soon as they get driver's licenses. We need to stop allowing this hypocrisy against our nation and against our Constitution. We need to stick up for the rights of the American citizens instead of the rights of the undocumented. We need to protect our Pledge of Allegiance. We need to make sure it's mandatory inside our schools so that our students grow up with a sense of purpose, a sense of idea, and a sense of honor. You see, if they have no pledge to this country, no pledge to our flag that we love, then there's no future for this country because we're raising a bunch of people who honestly don't love and won't pledge their love for this country. We must stand. We must stand strong. We must stand united. We must redeem Oregon, which is one of the most liberal strongholds in America. We must unite the counties, bring back the voices of the 29 silenced counties. We must stand up when no other ones are standing up and make our point be heard. Oregon is flipping. We are redeeming the state. And we're doing it with tax reform. We're doing it with welfare reform. We're doing it with political reform, budget reform, and so much more. Please come join my campaign. Check me out, Redeem Oregon. It's my page on Facebook. You can look me up on Twitter, YouTube, Google Plus, and more. You can find me on Mark Duncan at YouTube. You can find me I'm all over the place. Go look up Redeem Oregon, and you'll see me. Thank you. Vote for me. Mark Duncan is Oregon's next governor. Together, we can start making this better. We can start fixing the wrongs in this country, starting right here at home. Let's fight to make Oregon great. Let's fight to bring back justice and law and order. Let's fight to bring back the American dream and to install it within our students and our children and our future. Let's fight for America. Thank you. God bless, and vote for Duncan as Oregon's next governor. Peace.